I wanted to show you how I varnish these paintings from the Lush series. Normally I use Liquitex, the high gloss varnish, but I got something from DecoArt, and it is the clear pouring top coat. The way you're supposed to use this is you're supposed to pour a whole lot on there and then tilt it around, kind of like when you do a paint pour, and let it drip off, and it's self-leveling. But I'm going to do it just like I do with the Liquitex varnish. And I think the only thing really that I'm doing different is normally I'm going to do the Liquitex varnish in a lot thinner coats. This is a lot thicker top coat, and I really need to be able to move it around quite a bit. The good thing is I don't need my torch. It doesn't get the bubbles that the Liquitex varnish gets. So I just poured a bunch on the top there, and I'm moving it around. I'm not really worrying a whole lot about the strokes that I'm using because it is going to level itself. In the very end, when I get it all where I want it, I will go over it again and make sure I have the strokes the direction that I need them to be. I'm making sure that I'm getting the edges, and then as it drips over the edges, I don't want a whole bunch of drips on the bottom side of my painting, so I make sure every now and then I check and I start wiping those down. Even after I'm done with everything, I'll come back and check several times, make sure I don't have any really super big drips. I need to make sure that it doesn't pool too much. I was kind of worried, you see me going around the flower there, because that varnish is pulling around the tops of the flower. I was kind of worried that if this went on thick, it would turn milky. Some of the high gloss varnishes will turn a little bit milky if you put them on too thick. You have to go several layers that are thin layers. This, in the end, it didn't matter that it was a really thick layer. That's really how you're supposed to use it, in thick layers, so that wasn't a problem at all. And the finish, I have another one that I did, and the finish was a really nice high gloss. This is actually a student's painting. We did a painting class, and I went ahead and decided to just keep them here and do the varnish, because obviously after the class the paint's way too wet. You gotta wait for it to dry for a couple days, and it was a class with my friends, so I can always give it to them whenever it gets good and dry. So this was a really nice experiment. I'll let you finish watching it with a little music. Here we have it all dry, and you can see it's still really shiny. I mean, it really looks like it's still wet. It went on really nice, and it did self-level, and I didn't have any problems with it getting milky or cloudy when there was too much in one area.